help me understand what Zoozle is, and I have a few follow-up questions.
So Zoozle is an attempt, okay, to build an Costco equivalent for India purely online, okay? Now in India, you already have so many options to buy whatever you want, okay? You're already buying from probably Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, Zepto, Blinkit, etc., etc. You're already buying what you want,
Correct.
right? And we spoke about price being the most sensitive aspect, and everybody wants a great price. So at Zoozle, we are trying to make an attempt that if you want to buy something, we might be able to give you 8, 10, 15, 20% cheaper than any other platform for the same product from the same brand, for the same model, okay? If you're a member, okay? Now, how do we do this, okay? It's a very simple thing. There is no rocket science. Everybody else is making money. Okay, now let's say for example, you're selling a product. Seller is giving the product to the platform to sell, let's say whichever platform. The platform is charging a platform fee of 18% or 20%.
Right.
Plus there are other costs that they charge you. We also charge the same, but we don't keep it with ourselves. We pass it on to our members. Okay, so there's no rocket science. That's what Costco does in the North America region. But Costco has these huge warehouses. You walk in and you buy. Plus, Costco is wholesale. Right. So you can't buy one pair of socks.
You can't.
You need to buy out. So we are trying to say, can we retail it? Can I give you one pair of socks if you like? Can I give you for your dog one single collar? I'll try and give it to you. Right. We're a marketplace. So we'll give you a single piece. The same seller may be selling it on another platform at, let's say, 1,000 rupees and paying 18% there. He's paying 18% to us also. That 18% we will pass on 150 rupees to you because we need to pay the payment gateway for the rest of the small costs. We don't make any money on the product sale, right?
Okay.
The only money we will make from you is the membership fee, which we charge about 1,000 rupees a year, which will give you free for a year. Okay, try us. Try buying from Zoozle for a year and see how much you're saving at the end of the year, and then you decide whether you want to pay and continue your membership, right? And we also give you those analytics at the end of the year saying how much you've saved. That's what Zoozle is all about. There is nothing, no great innovation here and stuff like that. It's plain simple. The market is huge. About 500 million people in India today are buying something or the other online. That's how big the market is. And if we can get out of 500 million, if I can get 2 or 3 million people to buy from us, I think we're home. And that's what our partners also believe. We have some amazing partners. Times of India Group has believed in our vision, and now they are part of Zoozle. They have invested some, capital in the form of brand capital. We would love to invite someone like a Google to look at us seriously.
Right.
Because of what we are planning to launch in 25 and 26 is going to change the game drastically.
Right.
What we are planning to do is, I don't know if you know, we used to run a reseller network, where any individual could become a reseller.
Yeah.
We are changing that.
Okay.
We're changing that to a distributor network. So, for example, there are about 5,000 pin codes we will start with in India.
Okay.
And those zip codes equivalent.
Zip codes, yeah.
So you can own a zip code or a pin code in India.
Right.
Okay. And that pin code, you can open a store, okay, where our sellers will actually use it as a warehouse as well as a, experience center. Okay. And then whenever an order is placed from anywhere in the country, as long as the delivery has to come into that pin code, it goes from your warehouse, you make money on everything that the platform does. It's an extremely interesting concept. Okay, we are going to launch that next year. We are working on it right now. And I believe that in the next 3 years, we will have about 5,000 outlets. They will be called the Zoozle outlets. It will give all our sellers on the platform a great opportunity to put their products out there, because today the only way you see them is online and you can't touch feel.
Right.
So this will give those brands an opportunity to touch feel those products. I think it's a great model, and we look forward to doing some amazing work with it. The reason why I am doing Zoozle, that's more important. Do I want money out of Zoozle? Yes, at some stage. All of us are doing, want it. I have decided 90% of everything I make will go back to charity. Okay, and charity doesn't mean charity as poor charity. It can go back to the startup ecosystem. It can go back to, I'll take 10% of it as salary for myself. That's my personal goal. I want to do Zoozle because I believe the industry is not doing the right thing. I don't think Amazon's doing the right thing. I don't think Flipkart's doing the right thing. Okay. I don't think this valuation of 20, 50, $100 billion should be the reason why you're in India to do business. If you want India as a market, you must do what's right for the Indians. If it's not right for the Indians and if somebody is making $100 billion business out of it, I don't care. No, that's my take, personal. I don't care if nobody in the world agrees with me. It's fine. I can still believe what I want to believe.
Absolutely.
Right? And I strongly believe this. Right? And if VCs are investing money in businesses and their goal is to, increase the valuations, take it public, and at some stage, the rest of the game. Is it good for India? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right. It's not that India doesn't have the money. It's not that government funds cannot invest in such concepts and in such ventures. I believe very strongly what is good for India is what should be done.
But how do we, I laud you for this, but हम उस customer को कैसे ये समझाएंगे who's so price sensitive and who's now so used to all these discounting strategies and platforms and hooks that we keep sending people.
Let me speak about a problem first.
Right.
Okay. Which we haven't spoken about.
Right.
So, what are these large e-commerce brands doing? Okay, which is hurting in India. Consumer ko aapne, you spoiled him for choice. You spoiled him with discounts. Is it sustainable in the next 20 years? I don't think so. So at some stage, you're going to tell the same consumer, listen, buddy, over the last 10, 15 years, I have lost so many $1 billion. Now I'm going to recover everything from you. Which is what is happening with the airline industry, which is what is happening with the hotel industry today. COVID, they all lost money. Post-COVID, once the markets bounce back, you see the pricing, it's not pre-COVID prices.
It isn't.
It isn't, right? So and we know, we are all paying for it today, which means that no business owner wants to lose money on you.
Correct.
Okay? I am going to spoil you so that I am going to make you hooked on to me and you can't leave me. That's the strategy. That's problem one. Okay? Now, there is a bigger problem India is facing. And I'm saying India specific. Because India has always been a market of traders. Small traders, small retailers. Okay? They are the ones who are going out of business today. There is this sham that is being spoken about saying we are empowering the small businesses. We are not. Because if you are empowering small businesses, okay, then where are the private labels coming in from? Why are you hurting manufacturers by putting in private labels there? Because eventually, you're saying that, there are products which I don't need from you anymore. I'll sell till I understand the business. Now I've understood it. I'll manufacture it at a lesser price because I have the reach. Right? And then you start doing private label. Who goes out of business? The Indian manufacturer goes out of business. The Indian trader goes out of business. Right? Is that good for India? Because 90% of employment in India, even today, comes from the small business owners, the MSMEs. Right? They're getting hurt. Who's talking about them? Who's talking about protecting them?
कोई नहीं कर रहा.
कोई नहीं कर रहा ना. तो ये कहाँ जाके खत्म होगा? Where will those guys go? On the one hand, that is happening. On the other hand, AI is taking away, at least, a lot of the call center jobs are going to go out. A lot of those repeatable jobs that are coming in are going to go out. Robotics, okay? Musk is working on, whatever his theory of robotics is. And I greatly admire the guy. I think he's doing the right thing. Robotics is a must. It should come in. But that is also going to take away jobs eventually at some stage.
वो हो रहा है. And I will give you an example that in Toronto, we've already started seeing, and this happened 4 years back, so now it's only multiplying, that these robots, they go to the kitchen, you just put the food which has to be delivered to a table, and they've mapped what the floor of the restaurant is. Automatically that is coming and delivering food to you. Manpower gone out of there. Toronto airport, if you're coming and going, unlike India where you have 4 or 5 people ready to pick your bag, print your bag tags, etc. Nothing. Pick your bag. Once you've done your check-in, your tags come in. Go and put your bag onto the weighing scale. If it is a certain within the weighing limit, it goes. If it isn't, go back, pay $100. come back, done. Manpower eliminated.
Yeah, what you've spoken about is the tip of the iceberg.
Absolutely.
Factories.
वो तो हमें अभी तक पता ही नहीं because ये मेरा तो इतना limited exposure है.
There are millions of workers that are going to go out.
Right.
Okay, thanks to robotics. Now, on the one hand, the small traders are going to be impacted. On the other hand, people who are having jobs are going to get impacted, right? Who's going to benefit? That is how you get these companies with 100 billion, 200, 500 billion dollar valuations, right? Trillion dollar valuations. How do you get those companies? It is basically because somebody is losing, somebody else is gaining.
Right.
Right? Where will the world end? That's something which we need to think about. Now, that is where I come from.
Right.
So, when I talk about Zoozle, okay, I don't care if my business model doesn't make sense to somebody, right? If it makes sense to me saying that I will create 5,000, 50,000 entrepreneurs who can, earn money out of it, for me, that is success. Okay? And that is what I will attempt. Will I succeed? Will I fail? I don't care. I am in a position that I can do it on my own. I have some very good friends who are investors with us. They are backing us. I am backing myself. We are happy to do this, right? Our teams, they work at probably 1/4 or 1/5 the cost of what they could make in some other company, all right? Why are they doing it? Because they believe in the vision, right? We have a vision. Absolutely. We are clear about our vision. Will we do it in 3 years? We'll do it in 7 years or 10 years, but we will do it. We are not giving up. We are not running away, right? We are here to stay and we will do it on our own, right? That is the vision with which Zoozle is being built. So through your podcast, probably in the month of Jan or Feb, we will announce, the 5,000 pin codes where we are looking at entrepreneurs joining us, preferably homemakers who want to do something, preferably students out of college who want to do something. We will invite them to be part of it. And those will also act as dark stores and experience centers combined for delivery within the pin code, right? So if you order something, will you get it in half an hour? Maybe not. Will you get it in 2 hours? Maybe yes.
Absolutely.
Because it's coming from your pin code.
Right.
You may even get it in 10 minutes.
Right.
Okay. But I still don't think everything is required in 10 minutes.
Nothing is required. This is just this false sense of urgency that has been created.
Absolutely. So if it is something that you really require in 10 minutes, please be our friend. Zepto and Blinkit will deliver it to you. Please buy it from there. If you need it from, if you need something from us which is meaningful, and we'll deliver it to you in our time, but we promise you the best price, we will give it to you. We will never lose money. Okay, our philosophy is very clear. If I'm buying something at 100 rupees and selling it at 105 rupees, I'm okay with it. 101 rupee, I'm okay with it. Okay, I will not sell at 99 rupees. Sorry, it's okay, you buy it from somewhere else. Right?
Definitely.
That's our philosophy. That's Zoozle for you.